Oh, hello and welcome back to the Transformational Empress here. My name is Tiandra, and here I use my intuition and gifts to speak up on boundaries, divine justice, blockages in your health, peace, abundance, love, and monitoring spirits. Okay, per source's request. This is why I have it written down because if you've been on my channel before, you know that I have done a wide array of things on my channel. I love tarot decks. I know I have like over 100 decks. I've done reviews, I've colored them, I've done a lot. But since then, my gifts have evolved. Okay, so I finally got to a point and was like, you know what, Spirit, what do you want me to do? What do you want? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do with this channel? And literally, that's what I got. And I say, you know what? I'm finna do it. And I'm having fun. That last video with me in this outfit was my first video doing that. And I had a ball. You hear me? So I'm finna do it again and do it again and do it some more and do it again and do it some more and do it again. I'm gonna do it. Okay. So you might see like 5 videos with this outfit on. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But I'm enjoying myself. And yeah, so this next energy, I was channeling the collective and it felt kind of solemn. Um, not quite tired, not quite drained. It feels like peaceful but not happy. You know, maybe disappointed. That was a word. That was a perfect word that came and then it just left. Got dog it. On the split, I have slingshot, which represents anxiety, tension, strain, um, plans set in motion, change, um, pulled in opposite directions. That's really cool. Constellation, a network, support, associates. So maybe there's something that's like, I see where we're going, but maybe it's not how I thought it would go. Like, it's the idea of getting what you want and it not feeling how you thought it was going to feel. So again, I got constellation and slingshot here. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but that's what I have. It says in connection with a large amount or a quantity. So yeah, it's like being in a space of what normal people would consider to be abundant and not feeling like you know, you got what you wanted, or possibly feeling like you got the raw end of a deal. It's like that. Be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Energy, spirit. What do you have for the collective right now? This is a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit intimidated by this deck because it has so many keywords on it. Like it could be anything, like anything. But spirit told me to do it, so I'm gonna do it because you told me to. What show does that come off of? Anyway, so we've got grapes, handcuffs, sapphire, an olive branch, the bedroom, and the white rabbit. What the what? This almost tells me, I don't know if this is, I don't know if this is bouncing off of the last reading that I did, but this is literally giving me the energy of that last reading. I was saying, don't take this person back, don't take this person back, don't take this person back because they're going to come back and they're going to drain you. Don't take this person back, don't take this person back, right? And this looks like you took this person back because you actually truly wanted them. You wanted to see what it would look like. You extended an olive branch because they were so hurt and they were so distraught and they were so upset and they, baby, come back type energy. You can blame it all on me type energy. And you gave in. It literally says that giving in, calling a truce, having a surrender, or coming to terms to something. And then for a while, it felt really good. We've got the abundance, the grapes here. I might turn down my camera. We've got the abundance here, the grapes, feeling like you have everything, being in surplus. And at first, it was giving you everything that you needed. And now you feel like you might have made the wrong decision. Now you want this person to unhand you. You probably are this is the energy of you probably ended up sleeping with this person. You might have ended up sleeping with this person after spirit told you not to bring them back and not to bring and not to and now you're in a bit of a funk. Now you're on round two of a spiritual awakening because that ass did not listen. That's what it feels like. And I really hope this is not the case, but we're going to continue to clarify. We are going to continue to clarify because I was getting ready to say the alternative is you are living in a space of abundance because you actually let this person go. And now that new person that I was telling you about, that new love that I told you would come in and give you the intimacy, the love, and the devotion that you actually said that you wanted would come in and do that. And you live happily ever after? No. But because there's this white rabbit card here, and it literally says spark of curiosity. So what does that tell me? Curiosity killed the motherfucking cat. You did not stand in your mental fortitude. That's what we got with the sapphire here. I don't know if you can see it. Boom. But it says spiritual insight, mental force, power, strength, kindness, um, life of the party, valued, all those types of things. But it's right next to handcuffs, which says applying force, being held back, target, handicap, control, defenseless. Oh, this feels like the collective just fucked around and found out. It feels like y'all done fucked around and found out. Spirit, earn, yeah. At the bottom of the deck, earn, death. Um, it says change of state is order is over, setback. Give me two more, Spirit. Just two, please. Thank you. Thank you. I love it when Spirit do that because I be like, y'all overwhelming me with these cards. What is this? Sorry, that might have been loud. Ah, yep. Yes. Collective. Dice, you took a gamble. You took a risk, but you didn't read the fine print. It literally says fine print. You didn't pay attention. There were some things that were hidden. Reading between the lines, baby. Collective. I'm not even gonna lie. Some of y'all probably got pregnant because that the card from the last reading. Some of y'all might have got pregnant. That I told y'all that one last time only work in movies. Matter of fact, it don't even work in movies. You ever see the drug deal gone bad and they're like, oh, this is gonna be my last run, and then they don't make it. Now some of y'all pregnant. Now some of y'all got some things that maybe you might struggle to get rid of. You might be itching a little bit, or you out here hypnotized, literally hypnotized from the hip, if you get what I'm saying, and now you stuck. You hypnotized and you stuck. I am so disappointed in y'all. I'm gonna ride with you though. I'm a ride with you. I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay? I'm not gonna leave you stranded. How many of y'all clicked off the video when I said I was doing that healing? You probably should have stayed. You probably should have stayed. Look at that. Look. If you stayed, victory and success. Child, it's all right though. I'm here. I'm here. I'm not gonna judge. I'm a Kiki because I told you so. I'm a Sagittarius, and I took the mother. The reason it was so hard for y'all to tell this person no, the Queen of Swords has come back and returned. It was right here in between the Emperor and the Devil. The Emperor was on the way on the way. You turned your back on your possible future of love and intimacy and greatness and everything you asked for to look the devil in the face. You thought you was getting ready to live happily fucking after, and look at sitting on your shoulder. Didn't I tell? This is the entity. And what's crazy is this looked like the entity and it looked like the bug. Y'all, y'all, I'm so disappointed. And then what's crazy? Let me tell you something. I get it. I get it. And what I love about this deck, I didn't show y'all what deck this was, but this is the unveiled tarot. What I love about it is because it has a flip side. You got this woman who sits so powerful and so sure of what it is that she wants, and she's decisive, and she's all these things. And sometimes when you cut off all your hoes, it's sad. Look, she's grieving on the inside. I understand sometimes being a strong friend is not always fun. Sometimes knowing your worth will cause you to be lonely sometimes. But at the same time, it also lets you know that when somebody is aligned with who you see yourself to be, when somebody is willing to treat you the way that you treat you, which hopefully is a reflection of self-love, that's when they're able to join and reconcile and be in there. And sometimes you just have to set those boundaries, and it's not always fun, baby. It's not always fun. And maybe you missed your mark because he looks so average. Meanwhile, he's so strong and so passionate. He's got a monument made after him. Some man, this guy had it all. This guy had it all. But because he probably looked like Charlie Brown, he was like, "Nah, I don't want that. I don't want that. We gonna stick with toxic Timmy. We gonna stick with toxic Teresa." Man. Oh, so this reading is for those. I don't even know if I shuffled this deck yet. This reading is for those who did not heed the lessons of the last reading, and that's okay. That's okay. We here, yeah. 10 of Cups, Spirit. We got the 10 of Cups. The fact that the 10 of Cups came out again, I'm hoping that means you didn't completely f this up. This is the energy of, I know what I was supposed to do, but the best way to get over a person is to keep going back until you motherfucking tired. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Keep going back until you're tired. Do I recommend that? No. But as a former hardhead, make a soft tail. I'm in the committee. I'm not the president, but I'm on the board somewhere. I might be the treasurer, okay, of not listening to my own intuition. So I get it. I get it. But what it looks like, I'm gonna be honest with you. You didn't quite squander your blessing. We have the 10 of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles came up underneath the Devil card. It looks like you guys might. I hate it. I hate it because I see it. You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility y'all left the guy that looked kind of boring but made your heart sing for the guy or the gal, for the person who had the money. But here they are standing in front of, the board looking like they making all this money, but then they effing it off. They taking a gamble in the background. It's the idea that this person they were a fraud. False person showed up in the last reading as well. They presented themselves to be somebody. Hey, you know, I've changed and I'm making this money now, and da 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 da. That's cool, but they're not mentioning to you that they got a new habit. They're not mentioning to you that even though they make 6 figures, they're also 5 figures in debt type You know what I'm saying? Like half of that goes to debt. So meanwhile, this emperor was ready to love you. My goodness. Okay. Yeah. The 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is representative of feeling abandoned, being left out in the cold, being broken, not necessarily seeing the resources that you had in front of you, and it's falling right up underneath this emperor. Once again, this person, this emperor, might have looked a little boring, and you didn't realize what you had, and you left them out in the cold. Now, you as the Queen of Swords, who made a decision to leave this person alone, is now having to work the balance. You're actually figuring it out. You're figuring it out. You're having to work. What's the word, spirit? You're having to put the energy and the effort into undoing what it is that you did. You had to put the energy into, hold on. There we go. You had to put you're now in the process of trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of here. And it's a delicate situation because this is the 2 of Pentacles. I don't know if you can tell, but that's money, but that's a grenade. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hi, yeah, I'm trying to balance being this pretty princess and smiling in your face while deep down I'm trying to get the fuck out of here type energy. This is the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is moving on the calmer waters, a peaceful peace of mind, going from a state of chaos to a state of peace, deciding to leave something behind that's stressing you to fuck out. And what's stressing you to fuck out? This devil. This devil is King of Pentacles. God, dog. Oh boy. So, spirit, is this? I know it's y'all. No. Okay. Where do we even go from here, man? Clarify why the collective went back to this individual and did not heed the warning. Some of y'all weren't here, okay, and that's all right. The oh man, we've got the 5 of Wands, but it was in reverse. 5 of Wands is usually it could be used as conflict, having a discussion, having a debate, having an understanding. What this means in reverse is you like the chaos. You laughed in the face of danger. What movie is that? Like that's really what happened. You thought you knew better. You thought you knew better. The Hierophant and the 9 of Pentacles. You thought that you can handle whatever it was that came to you. Man, you enjoyed the chaos. What else? Why did the collective go back, spirit? Why did the collective go back? Do you want me to take this card? I'll take it back. All right. Page of Pentacles. You just had to see. The Page of Pentacles is the idea of man, I'm actually hearing lack of resources. Some of you guys might have been in a situation where you was living with this person and you couldn't move out. So in you pretending to continue to be in this situation until like what is it saying? Like getting along to get along or something like that. Like in you attempting to, play this role and balance until you get out of the situation, you this is when you realize at this moment you effed up type energy. Yeah, King of Cups and the Tower card. Like they you was out here. You might have not had the Page of Pentacles. Potential. You number one, you thrive in the chaos. Number two, instead of looking at the facts, you chose to think about the potential. You were connected to the idea of what could be versus the reality of what is. And it seems like you guys might be paying for it a little bit. It's like the rug got snatched up underneath y'all. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what happened. It's like you had to peep game. I don't know. Maybe something came out to where you finally figured out, you know what, maybe this person really is not here in my best interest and highest good. Maybe you overheard some conversations. Maybe you saw some bills. Maybe once again, you figured out somehow, some way that this person was indeed a fraud. Now, what happened was, if you look here, this is the mob card, right? And what the mob card represents is at first you were all for what everybody else was for. Yeah, this is crazy. We're not standing for it. Yeah. You were going along with what the collective was. But then all of a sudden you came into some knowledge, you came into some truth, and you was like, hold up. Y'all said what? The consequences of this is what? Oh, nah. Oh, nah, fam. I can't do that. Like, you see the person's face in the middle? Yeah, that's you. At first, you was going along with the situation. You was ready off with their head. Let's go. Nah. And then you came into a different level of understanding and you were like, hold up. Nah, this ain't what I signed up for. That's that energy. This is not what I signed up for. Give me some more spirit. Why did the collective choose to stay? We've got the Page of Cups and the King of Wands. They confidently let down your guard. That's what I'm getting. They came in, they apologized, they sweet talk you. They had the confidence. They came in and they was ready to make a decision. They was like, I know I effed up. I know da 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 da. They came in and they said everything you needed to hear. Everything that you needed to hear. And you're just like, oh, my precious. Not realizing that once again, this card, right? This could look really cute. It's like, oh, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but this right here is my fish. But on the flip side, this person just took you away from your element. This is where you thrive. This is where you're inspired. This is who you are. This is where you're with like minded people. This person ended up isolating you. Whether they isolated your mind, isolated your heart, they took you away from something. I heard took me away from it all. Like it made they sold you this dream. They apologized and it was so sweet. And they made it seem like, well, I'm gonna make amends, I'm gonna be better, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna take you away from all this, da 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 da. And they sounded so stinking confident. And then what, spirit? Tell me what happened after that. And then what, spirit? And then what? And then what? The Chariot. Ah, it came out on the mob card, on top of the devil card, on top of the king of pentacles. They left you there to perish. They drained you and left you there to perish. This happened very quickly. I have a feeling, okay, first of all, I just want to be clear. My readings are not dated. Okay, whenever you find this is when you find this. This is not a certain time frame. Okay. Felt something on my shoulder for a second. Timeless. Thank you. My readings are timeless. Okay. So whenever you find it, you time. A spirit in agreements with the Ace of Pentacles, and they left you hanging. They left you hanging. Maybe they did get that good job, but now you're in a house and you're lonely. Because deep down, what did you want? You wanted intimacy. You wanted understanding. You wanted somebody to see you and love on you and appreciate you. You had it, and that was boring a little bit. You're used to a certain level of chaos. That's what you need to heal. What is that, spirit? I'm gonna tap into that a little bit. We need to regulate you need to recalibrate your nervous system for peace. Thank you, spirit. Three of Wands. Waiting on things to come back. Being calculated. Being calculated. There was wow. The Two of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant. Okay, yeah. All right. That'll be what I do for this healing. I'll recalibrate you guys for peace. Actually, they're like, no, we'll do channeled affirmations. I gotta write these things down, y'all. Affirmations for peace alignment. Okay, we'll do that towards the end of the reading. All right, so we're here now, right? So let's switch decks once again. I don't even think I need to switch decks. I just want to switch decks because the energy is heavy. Like I'm feeling regret. I'm really feeling that solemn feeling, but it's sitting right here in my chest, man. It's that I knew better, but I needed to do better and I didn't energy. It's like knowing. Oh, let me ground for a second. Whew. All right, spirit. Oh, okay. All right. So while we are maintaining, friends, this is the self-care deck. All right. And we'll just go into this and see what spirit has to say about self-care and being able to maintain in this situation until you're able to get out. Um, yeah. So I can't tell you what to do. I can't give you a recommendation on this because in some situations like this could possibly be somebody's karma, because sometimes when you know better and do better and you know better and you don't do better, spirit has to spank you on the butt a little bit sometimes, and that part is none of my business, you know what I'm saying? um but what I will recommend is, if you haven't seen the video before this one, go back and watch the video. Towards the end, I do a healing. It's an energy healing. It's a chakra healing. But if you're familiar with Reiki, it's going to be something similar to that. And it was for rejection. It was for the energy of rejection and a monitoring spirit. In the form of a monitoring spirit that was kind of like hovering over you. It was like literally the entity of rejection and how it can cause you to fear. Anyway, if you would like a free um, healing of that, watch the last video. I also do this professionally. My site is www.thetransformationalempress.com. I also do tarot readings professionally. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Check out that and my other services. Yeah. Ooh. I don't feel the need to read this in reverse. Maybe I should. Hold on, spirit. Should I leave it in reverse? Yes or no? Is it imperative I leave it in reverse? They want me to leave it in reverse because I started getting messages for the reverse. I'm so sorry. Okay. So you guys may have been feeling like you either feel like you don't have time. You either feel like you don't have time to create space between you and this person in order for you to be able to leave. You feel like this person is draining your beauty because it's beauty and time in reverse. You might feel like this person is draining your beauty. Once again, going back to the last video, um, you might have made this decision to continue to be with this individual because you felt like your biological clock was ticking. Maybe this was the first person that made you feel like you were beautiful, or finally, or said the right things, so you believed them even when their actions said something different. Now I'm going to read the affirmations on the statement on the back of it. It says, "Time spent worrying is time spent." So what they're saying is, put up or shut up. You've done a whole lot of time. You've spent a whole lot of time dwelling. You've spent a whole lot of time, and it might not be everybody. But some of you have spent a lot of time dwelling. Some of you have spent a lot of time kind of in this woe is me energy. Some of you guys are really holding on to the fact like, oh, I effed up. No, I put myself in this situation. I actually heard I deserve this. No, you don't. You don't deserve this. At any given time, you have the opportunity to stand up. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever think that about yourself. You deserve love. Okay, and you deserve love the right way. Now, there's going to take some healing to get to the root of that and why you see love a certain way, and that's a whole thing. Book a consultation, okay? Book a consultation with me, and we can literally walk back all those traumas. I actually have a video. I keep saying I'm gonna post a video. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish the video tonight, and I'm gonna offer it as a workshop. Actually, I'm gonna offer it as a workshop, and it'll be $22. No, Spirit is saying 33. It'll be $33. It'll be a whole video on me going through different scenarios of traumas that we experience, how to recognize when people are in alignment with you, ways to set boundaries, and then I'm going to have questions in there as well that'll help you to navigate your own situations and how to move from there, if that makes sense. And then if you have any questions, I'll include a discount code to where you can talk to me about the video itself and any personal, individual like help that you need. Okay. So for beauty, it says, today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. So again, you are worthy. You are worthy of love. You, the affirmations are coming in. Hold on. Universe, show me how good it gets. Show me how good it can get. I am worthy of love as I am. This affirmation may not be for everybody, but if you found this collective and you're into metaphysics, hell, if you're into science, time is an illusion. Do with that information as you will. Time is an illusion. My intuition speaks to me loud and clear. That's for those who feel like they don't know. They they don't know who's speaking to them. They don't know if it's panic or they don't know if it's their intuition. Listen, to me, panic and paranoia comes with problems and no solutions. I find that intuition comes with solutions. To me, my intuition speaks to me as, don't go over there. Something ain't right with that person. Step to the left. That's how my intuition comes in to me. Or you'll feel a light bulb or something like, you know what I'm saying? To me, my intuition solves, but my panic and anxiety or whatever fuels the spiral. Okay, so if anybody needed that, there you go. Um, Anything else, Spirit? I can do anything I put my mind to. So I don't want to hear nobody say that you can't do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You have way more resources than you think you do. Look into your resources. Some of you may have to find a way to reach out to others. Okay. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. Spirit, we have had enough of dragging and hurting people's feelings. Reassess your resources. So for the people who think that they can't do it, or they don't have what it takes, reassess your resources. Well, what this is also telling me is reassess your ideas around love. Reassess what self love, self maintenance, and self worth looks like for you. Also, I have a healing. If you go into my chakra clearings, I have a healing for womb, literal womb healing, and I also have one for uh self sabotage. I haven't created the one for self love yet. Book the inner child one. It says anger, abandonment, and attachment, and that could reach back into there as well. But in the notes section of the reading, um, put in self love, self worth, self maintenance, and I got you. I promise. Now, what this says is you have the right to change your mind at any given time. You have the right to change your mind about the situation that you decide to be in at any given time. And this is my last card I'm pulling, just because it says love at the top. It says love people, love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. That's it. That's it. That's the message. Okay. So you got your affirmations. So you got your affirmations in there. If you would like a full blown healing and clearing, the website is www.thetransformationalempress.com. Hit appointment and go from there. Now, something that I like to do, I go live on TikTok at Transformational Empress, and I also do emailed readings. I do my emailed readings equally as thorough as I do my Zoom one-on-one readings. Um, but I do it so that you guys have different levels of access to me. Okay, so my live readings, of course, are going to be cheaper, and then I have my emailed reads, which is cheaper than my Zoom one-on-one meetings. And with that, those take up to about 48 to 72 hours, depending on how many people are in front of you. And I'm able to channel your energy the same way I do this here, but you'll either get it through video form or written form. And you can ask me a few questions after that. And then, of course, the in person, we get to do this together in real time. I can tell you what I see. So when it comes to my chakra clearings, I'm sorry if it's making a noise, but when it comes to my chakra clearings, what happens is I go into your chakras, or a certain event, like a certain trauma, or whatever we're concentrating on at the time. And it kind of plays out like a movie in my head. And I have to decipher what I am seeing in real time. So, when I saw the wasp in the last video, it was pretty much, showing that it was hovering. It was, you know what I mean? Like, but I could tell it was a pest. You know what I mean? I can tell it was a pest. Something that hovers, usually they can make a nest around your front door. So monitoring, being in your space, looking through your windows, like, you know what I mean? Like that type of thing. So yeah. But it's so much cooler in person. And people have been known to see results either immediately or within 3 days, unless spirit designates. So I might come up here and talk about a couple of my clearing stories one day, just so I think it's fun. Um, but yeah, if all hearts and minds are clear, be good, be smart, be safe. Um, right now, at this particular time, I am doing a discount. This is my kid's birthday month, right? So if you use code HEAL45, you'll get 45% off of any of my chakra clearings and my chakra healing. So if this and this is just for the month of September 2025. So if this resonates with you, if it sounds like something that you're interested in, 45% off for the collective. I also have a subscription service, which is just pure discounts, right? So I'll tell y'all about that another day. But anyway, if you go to my website and you click membership, it'll tell you all the good things that you get. Long story short, the main thing is for $33 a month, again, because it's a subscription, you get at a minimum of $250 in savings and services and stuff like that. I've also given away free live readings in there. You get to see and know about collective coupon codes and stuff like that 3 days prior to everybody else. So it's like an exclusive membership type thing. We do raffles, you know what I'm saying, so that you can get some of my services cheaper. Like it's literally um, a membership for discount codes. So it's called I Call Dibs, as in pick me, I'm first, you know, and yeah. So if you're interested, those are all the different options. I just wanted to make it clear to you. Um, Back at it. Be good, be smart, be safe. I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.